Okay, so first things first, let's just address the elephant in the room. No, I am not wearing lipstick. I'm in Madrid this weekend, it is very cold, and my lips are severely chapped. I've got to say though, I'm seeing it, and I don't hate it. I see now why women wear makeup. I can't laugh. I've got to be less hilarious today. Really can't laugh. But my own hilarity is one thing. I can control that. I can just flick it on and off like a light. But these lips may be in for a bit of a rough ride today, because this glitchy matrix that all of you sheep will keep referring to as the universe. Wake up, idiots. It's all just getting more laughable by the day, frankly. Our shape-shifting reptilian overlords are molting before our very eyes. How else do you explain Netflix giving $30 million to Harry and Meghan to make this shit show? Because if you've got a better explanation for what's going on other than the Atlantean lizard people are fucking with us, I'd like to hear it.
Why did you want to make this documentary?
Yes, I wonder why. I can't think why they wanted to make this documentary. Can anybody in the comments give me an idea as to why they think they might have wanted to make this documentary? What was it that attracted them to this project?
Let's just say it moved me to a bigger house! Oops, I said the quiet part loud and the loud part quiet. Oh, dear.
And stop. Nice chord you're playing there, Harry. Am I wrong? I mean, does anyone who plays guitar know what the hell is happening there? Is that Z minor or something? God, imagine having this melt serenade you.
Okay, Megan, so I'm gonna play you a song.
Sure you are. You totally made that decision all by yourself. You better be getting all of this. Now, where the hell were we? Ah yes, you may serenade me. You have my permission. Ooh, there were some interesting shots there. Let's go back and meticulously analyse each of them. Not because I'm obsessed, but because I think it gives us, like, some insight into the human condition. And, you know, you guys seem to like it when other YouTubers do, you know, deep dives into people's personalities. You know, Todd Grande, the body language guy. I'm not jealous of all their subscribers and views. Couldn't care less, mate. I could do that if I wanted, you know, pass myself off as an expert in something or other. I seriously doubt either of them will see this video, but just in case, I am joking. I'm a fan of those two. And I also feel they would probably be the two worst enemies to make on YouTube.
Vulnerable narcissism has characteristics like being resentful, distrusting, insecure, defensive, having a lot of shame, being hypersensitive to criticism, being socially awkward, distant, pessimistic, unforgiving, and having internalized anger.
Now, I suggest that you pay attention to this very gesture that is hiding your lips or turning your lips inward. Even if you don't know the exact meaning of this gesture, you can notice that there's some hostility in his expression.
My lips are chapped, severely chapped. Now, obviously, this is just my opinion. I'm not making any diagnosis, but Harry looks like
Cyber.
Now, if we take a closer look at his stupid fucking face, we can see that Harry has the bone structure of a soy boy. Now, over the course of my healthy interest in Harry and Meghan, I've found that I've become less and less sympathetic towards Harry. I'm starting to think he's just as narcissistic as Meghan. Only clearly Meghan is the brains of the operation. In a photo booth? How spontaneous and romantic. I'm so glad they're sharing this with us. Look at them frolicking like... She's 41, he's 38, I think. Love-struck teenagers. And what do we say about that look? The aviators with the flat cap, looking sharp as her. And no, me criticising Harry's dress sense is not gay, okay? I just hate it when men make their fucking lives more complicated. One of the great things about being born a man is that dressing yourself is the easiest thing in the world. You can have the same clothes now and in 20 years and you'll look fine so long as you don't fucking go mental. I mean, I get why some men, maybe you're not the best looking or you don't have a lot of money and you want to make yourself stand out somehow, so you wear these wacky clothes, but you're the Duke of Sussex. Get your Ralph Lauren shirt on and fuck off. I know it shouldn't bother me that much how people choose to dress, but when I see rich, young, successful, good-looking men who couldn't be more attractive to the opposite sex if they tried, doing this shit, I don't get it. What you choose to wear can be an expression of your personality, but I think a lot of the time people's clothes betray their absolute lack of personality. Let's take a look at me, for example. Today I'm wearing a dark blue corduroy shirt. No frills, nothing exciting. Some dark trousers. I think it really does reflect my personality. I like to feel, to some extent, you know what you're getting. Kind of conservative, want things to be in their place. Shall we do some illegal drugs? No, I'll just get bladdered, thanks. That's socially acceptable. You damn hippie. Have you ever thought about a trekking holiday in Nepal? No!
No one sees what's happening behind the closed doors.
Well, would you look at that? One of the lackeys caught it on camera. The moment Meghan realised Alex Trebek had died. Tragic. That is actually staggering that shot's in the trailer, that like horror movie noise sound effect there. With Kate looking at the camera. Means nothing, but it insinuates everything. Typical narcissistic half-truth with the sole intention of reputation destruction. I actually can't wait to hear what bullshit they come up with in this documentary. Pathetic grifters. Look at that melancholic look in her eyes. She's had to go through so much. She's like Jane Eyre. Like Jane Eyre, but, you know, not so many moral hang-ups. Plus she's 43% Nigerian, so more oppressed. Better? I don't know. Yes.
I had to do everything I could to protect my family.
My God, what is going on here? Who is buying this? They must think we're all completely stupid, and the paradoxical thing is they're kind of right, because they're surrounded by this confirmation bias of other stupid celebrities who support them and members of the public who, there's still enough of them, I think, who believe all the crap that they're talking about. Even though I have to say they still haven't really said anything concrete at any point. The only accusations I've heard is someone who remains unnamed questioned what colour the baby was going to be, and the staff didn't have mental health support for people at the palace or something like that. Well, that's kind of not in my job description. You can go to a psychiatrist if you want. Go nuts!
When the stakes are this high, doesn't it make more sense to hear our story from us?
What? If it were anybody else, I would guess that because this is a trailer, there's more context to that sentence. But it's Meghan, and I've listened to hours of her podcast, and that's just the kind of vacuous shit she says. When the stakes are this high. What stakes? What are you talking about? Why did you want to make the documentary? Well, the stakes were this high. Doesn't it make more sense to hear the story from us? Because the stakes, they're up there. And she never speaks literally. It's always figurative. It's mental. Anyway, we've got a special announcement to end this video. We're going to reveal the new Spider-Man. For any of you emotionally stunted people who won't let go of your childhood and you still watch comic book movies, then yeah, here it is.
Hey Scotty little soldiers, welcome to the Christmas party. I hope you guys got some rest before tonight's excitement.
I say this new Spider-Man's got a funny accent, hasn't he? Because on the one hand, he talks like a complete toff who's been brought up in like the finest institutions the world has to offer. But then, on the other hand, instead of saying party, he says party.
If you ask me, it's the behaviour of a dosser.
A dosser?
Yes, a dosser and a dwad.
I hear from Sharky and George there are 5 villains that you guys need to stop from ruining Christmas. So, use your teamwork, your brains and your brawn to make sure that you do exactly that. Find them and don't let them ruin Christmas, okay?
The poor mindless idiot. My goddamn lips. He's so lost, isn't he? He's really not a natural at any of this kind of thing. What's he on about 5 villains trying to ruin Christmas? Is that a reference? Is that a Spider-Man thing? Are the 5 villains in Spider-Man? I don't know, because I'm 33. To be fair, he is talking to children here. Children who have lost their parents in battle, but at least they have Harry dressed as Spider-Man. There is some hope.
At the same time, Christmas is a time when we miss our loved ones really, really badly. And that's okay. But at the same time, it can be possible to feel guilty for having fun without our parents. But I'm here to assure you that our parents always want us to have fun, okay?
So kids, while you're off fighting the 5 unspecified villains that are trying to steal or ruin Christmas somehow, I don't know what's... Dr. Octopus maybe? I don't know. Anyway, whatever. While you're doing that, bear in mind that some kids whose parents have died in wars, they feel guilty for having fun at Christmas. So you need to bear that in mind. Also, have fun, right? While you're fighting the villains. Venom. That's another one.
So don't feel guilty. You're allowed to have the best time ever, especially with this Scotty Little Soldiers community. So go out there, have the best time, and Merry Christmas.
Please tell me Spotify are going to give Harry a podcast. It could be worse than Meghan's. That I'm willing to entertain that possibility. It's plausible that he would be worse at everything than Meghan is. He's like Meghan, but less intelligent. My lips are dying. I can't go on any longer. England are about to play Senegal, so I've got to upload this. Goodbye.